One, two. Who's out there? It's early in the morning and we are live. Yes, yes, yes. It's Saturday morning. It's the 17th. And man, we got football. Football's back. Thank you. Whoever is praying that our time went by fast enough for football to come back. Those of you like me who enjoy it, it's a very necessary thing in our lives, especially during this time of the year. Nothing against baseball, nothing against soccer. Love those two. But football is my sport, so I'm so happy it's back. And on that, hey, good luck to all those kids out there playing this morning and throughout the weekend. Y'all be safe, man. You know, we praying that you guys go out there, have some fun, and that you also you get to walk away from the game. No injuries. You know, that's the worst part about these contact sports, man. It's just the injuries. Yeah. Happy birthday to my daughter who just turned another year old. I'm gonna get her on this daggone show. We're gonna have an interview. See what she's learned in these many years of her life. See if she can spill some knowledge onto us. She's not out there. I thought she was listening. But we're gonna get to it, man. We have a special guest this morning. Somebody that I work with pretty close. Down at the Augusta Dream Center. Her name is Miss Jenny Wilson. Welcome to the show, Jenny. How are you?
Hi, Marte. Thanks for having me today.
Oh yeah, we've been playing tag for a while.
I think it was avoidance on my part, but yes.
You was dodging me trying to get out of it. Like, nope, you're not getting out of this one, buddy. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Look, I know you're busy, man, and we're going to talk about some of the things that keep you busy, if I can get my stand set up right. Yo, so, you know, we shake it off. We had our pre-talk. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So, Jenny, who are you, where are you from, and what do you do?
Okay, my name is Jenny Wilson, and I am the fundraising coordinator and donor relations at the Augusta Dream Center. We're a local nonprofit serving people in the CSRA. We're meeting needs and helping people who are hurting and helping them reach their fullest potential.
That's awesome.
So I'm actually originally from Michigan, Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit?
Yeah, I moved
Great
here
Lakes
in
area, right?
2013. That's right. All those lakes. Nice, cool weather.
Yeah, I miss it sometimes. I'm coming from the other side of the Great Lake. I don't even remember which one it is, but I was in Chicago for a while, and coming down here, woo, this heat was killing us, and the humidity.
That's right.
Oh my God. So, what brings you down to Augusta, Georgia, Michigan?
So my husband just needed a change of pace for his job, and he took a new position here at Club Car.
Okay, awesome. That's good stuff. So you said you're down at the Augusta Dream Center, and you guys basically cover the CSRA. For those who don't know what the CSRA, what exactly is that? Do you know the acronym?
Central Savannah River area.
Okay, I thought it was.
So basically, it's Columbia County. We're 19 different counties. There's some in South Carolina as well.
Okay. Because they're what North Augusta is considered to be part of that too, right?
North Augusta, Aiken, Edgefield.
Okay. Good stuff. Look, the Jewel Junkie popped on. She said, "Great morning, Papa Gift, and my beautiful friend Jenny." What's going on, Jewel Junkie? Look, that's my most faithful guest. She's on almost every show. Yes. So tell us, what's your history with the church and the nonprofit organizations, and whatever other nonprofits that you have worked with?
Okay, so I grew up in the church, and I've been involved in nonprofits for as long as I can remember. It goes all the way back to when I was in kindergarten. I remember there's a story that I normally share where I was going to my class, and it was early in the morning, and my mom saw my backpack was filled with socks. And she was asking me, "Why do you have so many socks in your backpack?" Yeah. And I said, "There's a girl in my class. She wears sandals every day. We live in Michigan. It's the middle of winter, and doesn't have socks. So I am taking her some socks." And from that, my mom ended up asking me more questions. We found out this child didn't have a winter coat that had a zipper that worked properly.
Wow.
So my mom got a parent to repair the coat. And then she started a clothes closet at the elementary school where I went to school. So
Wow.
from that moment on, my mom was instilling in me the value of giving back to others and serving others. And
That's
so
awesome.
I've always been involved in different organizations throughout high school and college, different nonprofits. And I've always wanted to work for a nonprofit. So I'm kind of living the dream right now.
That's awesome, man. That is so awesome. And you say sixth grade?
No, I was in kindergarten.
Kindergarten. Oh my
Kindergarten.
God. All the way to kindergarten. Wow. Look, the heart of a child, man. That's awesome. That's so awesome. So you was born to do this thing, huh?
I get it from my mom. She's always taught me that value, and she's very generous. She has a really big heart. She's always giving of herself and serving others.
Okay. So your role in the Augusta Dream Center, you do a lot of behind the scenes things to help keep it, to bring in people to help us partner and keep it going. So kind of talk about some of the things that have happened up to this point and maybe some of the things that will be going on in the community.
Okay, so recently, I would say going back to August, we had our big backpack giveaway. We gave
Okay.
out 762 backpacks filled with school supplies to local
Nice.
children. We did free haircuts and gave out groceries and clothes. And then we do serve the community every single week. We have our food pantry and our clothes closet open. We also provide a hot meal every Sunday evening. But then we have these big events throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
So another event that we just had was our annual fundraiser. It was our 5K.
5K fun run.
Yep, our Run for Hope 5K. It was our third annual one, and it went really well.
Mm-hmm.
That was just this past weekend, actually. So
It was nice and cool. It didn't
the
rain
rain
us
held
out.
off. That was the most important. There was no rain. So it was a little bit overcast, which actually was nice
It was
because it
very
wasn't as
nice. Yes,
So
I agree.
it worked really well. Another initiative that we've recently started is our computer literacy classes.
Okay.
So we are on our third computer literacy class. It's Computer 101. And what we are doing is teaching our clients how to set up an email account
Mm-hmm.
and how to use that email. So add attachments, add photos, check the email, send the email.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of our clients don't have access to the internet or computers or printers. And so we provide them with that access at the Dream Center,
Mm-hmm.
which is really important. And then in this class, we're also teaching them about internet scams, because now that they have access to the internet and the email, we don't want them opening up messages from people that are trying to take their money or get their social security card number
Right.
and like that.
Yeah. Look, my mom said, "Hi, Jenny."
Hi, Linda.
Yeah. So you were talking about the computer literacy. So a lot of the people who we serve in the Dream Center are kind of in the senior community, right? And so a lot of the times they are targets. And that's one of the importance of the class is that, a lot of the seniors I hear, I hate calling you, sorry you guys if seniors offend you. Some of my elders, I should say, that I work with in the different areas, they talk about how they usually are depending on their kids or their grandkids to help them out with, how do I work this phone? How do I open this attachment? How do I do this? But they taken that class and now they feel empowered to be able to do those things on their own. So that is really good. You want to shout out the young lady who's running that class?
Miss Angela, she does a fantastic job. She has many years of experience as a teacher, and all of our clients just love being in her class. She's just so full of energy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out
It's
to Miss
amazing.
Angela.
She does really well. And we've recently started, so we've had 10 graduates from our computer literacy class, and now we are getting ready to launch financial literacy, because that's another thing that our clients struggle with. So we have partnered with SRP Credit Union, and we're
Nice.
bringing them in. They're coming in on October 13th from 4 to 5:30 at the Dream Center.
Okay.
Anybody is welcome to attend. If they want more information, they can just call the Augusta Dream Center.
Okay. And so we talked about some of those things that you guys have done. Are there any more programs that you guys offer? And is there anything else that's coming up in the near and dear future that people can get involved in?
Yes. So we also have youth sports. So Will Avery, he's an amazing basketball coach. He's down there a couple times a week teaching youth in the community some basic basketball skills.
Okay.
So he's working mainly with youth who maybe didn't make the basketball team this year, but he's helping them develop their skills so when they try out again next year that they'll make the team.
Okay. That's good stuff.
And upcoming events, we have our Thanksgiving meal. That'll be on Sunday, November 20th. That's when we serve the community a big Thanksgiving meal. So all of our volunteers come in and they bring dishes with them. So we will have turkey and all the fixings for everyone that arrives. I think last year we served around 300 people.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's a lot.
that's a
And
lot.
then last year we gave out 100 turkeys as well as all the fixings so that they could take that meal home with them and prepare it on Thanksgiving Day.
Nice.
And we plan to do that again this year.
That's nice. How can people get involved and help out with that? You said some of the volunteers, but
Yes.
is there any other way to get involved?
Yes, so we need donations. So for the Thanksgiving meal, if people want to donate the canned goods, donate the turkeys, or just give financially, they can go to augustadreamcenter.org and click on the donate button. If they want to serve, they can call the Dream Center and we can sign them up to serve on that day.
And so you can donate financially, you can volunteer. So the people that donate, they're called what's the verbiage that we give to those guys? Who some people just they're not coming out. I'm not going out there. I don't really like people, but I want to be involved. What are those people?
Well, we actually have a new program. It's called the Dream Builders program.
Dream Builders.
So, Dream Builders are people who give $1 a day, which is about $30 a month, to help support the programs that we do at the Dream Center. And so we have a lot of Dream Builders who volunteer, but if you really don't want to be around other people or you're still concerned about COVID or things like that, and you want to give financially and partner with us to help alleviate poverty in the CSRA, becoming a Dream Builder is a wonderful way to do that.
That's right. So what are some of the pros and cons of being, a nonprofit?
Being a nonprofit, well, all the employees who work at a nonprofit, they want to be there, right? So they have a personal interest in the mission, and so they're invested, which is amazing. Another pro is just when you work for a nonprofit, the satisfaction that you get from serving others.
Yeah.
Right. So you know that you're making a difference. What you're doing matters.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And if there are any cons, I would say that you can never have too many volunteers, right?
Right. So the Augusta Dream Center is a volunteer intensive organization. We have over 1,000 volunteers that come through the Dream Center every year.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it without our volunteers. I mean, you've been there, you're one of them.
Yeah.
So we have volunteers that drive our delivery truck, pick up donations. They pack the grocery bags. They take the groceries out to the cars. They talk with our clients. They're personal shoppers in our clothes closet. They sort the clothes. They go out
Sundays.
Sundays. They set up the tables. They prepare the meal, serve clients.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, our volunteers, they're amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's such an awesome group. Shout out to the Augusta Dream Center and all of the volunteers. Man, you guys rock. I love being out there with y'all, for sure. So let's
one thing I love about our volunteers is our guests that come into the Dream Center, they always say, wow, you guys are so nice. You're so kind. And that's something that we are really excited to be able to say, yes, we are kind. We love on anyone that comes through the door.
That's
It
right.
doesn't matter what your background is, what your story is. We are going to show love to you.
That's good. That's so awesome. And a lot of times, some people are coming there just because of that. You know,
That's
and
true.
and they just, and when you have that person break down, and then they're just like, I'm so glad that you guys are here. It makes it even that more important to come out and continue being a part of it. So, yeah, I appreciate the opportunity that I had to intern with you guys. That was wonderful. Hence the reason I'm still with y'all.
And we love that.
Yes, yes. So, as important as the Dream Center is, let's pivot, man. You work with another. I don't really know if they'll be considered a nonprofit, but another organization, man. Let's talk about the Scouts.
So I'm also involved in Boy Scouts of America. I have been involved with them for over 11 years now.
Wow.
So I first started when my son, my oldest, was in first grade, and he joined Cub Scouts as a Tiger Cub. And I ended up being the den leader. So I took over a group of 8 scouts, 8 boys, and we went on all sorts of activities. I had my 2 little ones with me at the time too. So we went and visited the mayor's office, and we went to the zoo, and apple picking, and we painted pumpkins and did all sorts of fun things. And when we moved here, I became an assistant den leader. I've been the popcorn colonel. I've been a merit badge counselor for Boy Scouts. I've been the religious emblem coordinator. I've taught the God and Family class as a counselor.
Mm-hmm.
So I am definitely really involved. All 3 of my kids are involved in scouting. I love the program. It teaches youth about character and how to apply that in their everyday lives. But it also teaches them life skills. So they learn how to manage their money through personal management. They learn how to cook because they have to do a cooking merit badge. They learn swimming, life saving, first aid. There are just a lot of skills that they're going to use.
That's right.
In everyday life.
They learn how to tie a knot.
How to tie a knot.
Oh
That's
my
right.
God. I need to learn that class. I was like,
So
man, my mama should have put me in Scouts, man. I be trying to tie a knot, and I be tearing stuff up. So yes, man. So it's not just knots, but that's just one of the things that stick out to me all the time. And I'm like, man, if I had took Scouts when I was coming up, I would know how to tie this daggone knot. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities in Scouts, and I think some people think it's just about camping, or it might just be about doing paperwork, but that's not what it's about. It's about camaraderie and working together as a team.
Right.
And learning these skills and learning leadership. They talk a lot about leadership in scouting, especially as you develop into a Boy Scout. So Cub Scouts is now it's kindergarten. They have Lion Cubs. That's new. Okay. So Lions all the way up through Webelos, which is 5th grade. And then in 5th grade, Scouts have the opportunity to join Scouts BSA, which was formerly known as Boy Scouts. Now it's called Scouts BSA because back in 2019, girls were allowed to join.
Yeah, come on.
So I'm excited about that. That's when my daughter ended up being able to join. So she joined in 2019, and now both my 2 older children, they are Eagle Scouts.
Yeah, talk about that, man. That's big. It's big it's for the simple fact that they're both Eagle Scouts. But talk about the significance of what they just did.
Okay, so Eagle Scouts, only 4% of Scouts actually become Eagle Scouts. In order to be an Eagle Scout, you have to do so many things. You have to earn 22 merit badges. You have to have so many leadership positions. You have to earn different ranks. You have to meet with a scoutmaster for each rank, and he will ask you different questions. And then you have a board of review, which is basically an interview that you have with 4 other adults where they ask you questions.
Okay.
So there's a lot involved in becoming an Eagle. And it's just amazing that both my children, they are the first brother and sister in the CSRA.
Yeah. Shout
Out.
out.
So it's just really exciting to be a part of something like this, and to know that my daughter, she was a founding member of her troop.
Nice.
The female troop here in the CSRA. She was the first senior patrol leader for her troop. So we've had a lot of firsts in the last few years.
That's so awesome, man. Shout out to the kiddos, man. That is so wonderful. And your baby, he's going through it too, right? He's lining up.
He is. So he's in 8th grade. He's currently star rank. So he's just working on his merit badges to get the next rank.
Okay. That's awesome.
In fact, they're all gone right now. So all 3 of my children are in the Order of the Arrow, which is an honor society for scouts. It's something that they have to be elected to be a part of.
Okay.
They're up at Knox Scout Reservation right now, camping and doing their fall fellowship.
Nice, man. That's so awesome. Wow. So, tell me, if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Okay. So, if I could have one superpower, it would be the gift of healing.
Okay.
Okay. And so that would be physical and mental. And the reason I chose that was so my sister-in-law passed away from cancer, and that's really affected everybody in our family.
Right.
So for me, that's a big deal, is to see everybody get healed. And then when COVID came and all these children were home from school, and they having that interaction with other kids and with their teachers, the issues with mental illness and depression and suicide has grown exponentially. And I noticed, especially here in the CSRA, we just don't have enough mental health experts to be able to help our children.
That's right.
And so being able to have that gift of healing, I mean, it would be invaluable. We've already lost, 2 or 3 students this year through the schools. To suicide, and I want that to stop.
That's good stuff, man. That's probably one of the best superpowers that I've heard thus far. Thank you for that one. That's awesome. All right, man. So look, before we leave, it's a quick connect. We're gonna have you come back to go deep into this thing, and I'm gonna get you on the lightning round. But I know it's early morning. The kids are gone. You're going to enjoy your weekend with your hubby. But before we go, man, you want to give out any, shameless plugs or a humble brag? You already, you humble bragged a little bit, but you really didn't step out and be like, look, my kids was the first ones in the area. That's what I'm talking about. Shout them out. What you got? Whatever you want to say.
Well, I can say their names. So Wyatt and Madeline, they're the first brother and sister in the CSRA to become Eagle Scouts.
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm proud of them.
Congratulations.
But I'm proud of all of my children, and they are all amazing individuals. They are all productive people in society. They're doing well in school, in sports, athletics, everything. So I'm just really proud of my kids.
That's awesome, man. All right, so look, thank you for coming on early this morning, even though you was dodging me for a while. Look, we got to have you come back so you can keep updating us on what's going on in the Dream Center and in the community, so that people can get involved. They'll know, hey, look, you know what? They got this event going on. They got XYZ. Let's get involved. I think that'd be awesome. Even if we got to keep it at 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
That sounds good. Okay, well, hey, thank you so much again. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you sharing your story and your superpower. That is an awesome superpower, and it's a gift that we can attain, right?
That's right.
So,
right.
Hey, I will talk with you, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Marte.
No problem. Thank you, everybody else that's out there, for coming out early this morning. Know that coffee, crepes, leadership, and pancakes is later on today. If you want to come back. If you don't, you can always watch the replay. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.